So welcome to our lecture. Right now I'm using macOS, but currently I'm using simple terminal, which I implemented using Docker command. Later I can just send you last command that I had, okay? But if you have any Ubuntu operation system, it is also fine. So let's start with, today we cover a topic called working with files, okay? And before we start working with files, let's just recap what we did while working with, let's say, folders. Yep. So technically, we just have some sort of, let's say, it will be just a recap, but I will send this recap for you as homework. So let's first display our current directory, just using pwd. If you want to go change to the ETS directory, we can go here, and as you can see, we are right now at ETS directory. Okay, so we can also just type cd to return back to our home directory, and just see that we have home directory, which will be root. Okay. Okay, good. So right now, if we want to go, like, let's say, probably say step back, and we current directory is just root directory again. Okay, so if you want to go back to root, I mean, we are still here, sorry, cd home, and right now we're at home directory, and if you want to go back, we are still here. Okay, so cool. If you just type like cd and we'll go to root, okay, and yes, just more root directory, and let's just do it this way. Okay, just recap. So I will just delete all the stuff I had, and right now I will just list all files that I have. Okay, so right now I have such kind of files with more explanation of a hidden folder, and as you can see, I have .docker env, which means that I recently started my operating system with Docker image. Okay, so it's nothing here. Cool. And let's go just have like listing of ETS folder. Okay, as you can see in ETS folder, without going to ETS itself, we can just list all the files, the content of ETS, and stay where you are and list the contents of bin and let's say sbin. Okay, for example, ls bin. Okay, and we can just find ls bin. Okay, right now we have like this kind of specific folder for you. Okay, also if you want, just list the contents of tilde, let's say, sorry, no, okay, sorry, it's here on my macOS. Okay, and there is nothing file here. Okay, if you want to do that with -la, we can see that we have a sort of text. I think the space is a little bit more. So here we list all the files, including hidden files in your home directory. So let's list files in boot folder. Okay, ls minus let's say ls /boot, but I want to list it in human readable format. Okay, so right now I don't have any kind of files here, and if you want to make some test folder, okay, let's do it. Okay, so right now I have okay, sorry, if I list all files, okay, right now I have my test dir here. Okay, we can also change to the ETS directory, stay there, and create directory in your home directory. So how we can do it? Just cd ets, okay, semicolon, mkdir, tilde new dir. Okay, and we can just, let's say, create some folder with -p tilde. So here we create all directories with one command, and here like we have dir1, let's say, dir2, dir3, which means that dir3 will be a subdirectory of dir2. dir2 will be is a subdirectory from dir1, and let's see. Okay, and right now we can also remove let's say just ls here. Okay, and here we can let's say go to that folder. Okay, list it, and which is important, I just can I want to delete this test directory. Okay, rm dir test dir. Okay, and right now I have only dir1 and new dir. So if time permits, okay, use and understand also new command like pushd and popd. So I will just use like man bash. Okay, we'll open man bash. So, sorry. Okay, you can run and minimize. Okay, command. Okay, sudo apt install mandb. Okay. Okay. Unable to locate. Okay. So okay, fine. I will just send another information so you can just go and try to understand yourself. So here I just push d lib. Okay, and what is the command pushd? Pushd it adds a directory to the stack and change to a new current directory. Okay, which where we have popd folder. Okay, popd it's like removes a directory from the stack and sets the current directory. I don't think that you have to know it, but it's just advanced information. So let's go back to our lesson, and today we'll in this like lesson I try to recognize, create, remove, copy and move files with commands like file, touch, rmcp, mv and rename. Okay, so let's start. What we have, let's create some file. Okay, I will just create some file. I will name it winter txt. Okay, with none, probably none not found. Okay, sudo apt get install none enable. Okay, and right now какой-то okay, I will just exit from here. Okay, from root I will just create a lesson 2 and just go here. Okay, I don't think that I need to use Docker. I think Mac terminal more fine. Okay, for it. So here I just have two files. I will create two files. Let's say winter txt and winter txt. Okay, and in that file I will just add some information. So if I want to add some kind of information here, I can just write some random text. Okay, it is code. Okay, escape wk. Okay, and cut winter txt file, and let's also create maybe some another file winter.txt, and here, sorry, I just created, okay, only one file. Okay, cool. I will just add some file, let's say winter.txt, and I will just write Control X. Okay, no, I will just copy that file winter.txt and to, let's say, winter.txt. Okay, and here I just have some file winter.txt, and here I will just add some information. Let's say very cold. Okay, very cold. Okay, so right now I will just save it, and I will just cut this file, and I will cut another file. Okay, so right now we have two files, and as we know, like directory in any file is just special kind of file, but still is key sensitive. And for that we have some sort of file utility. Let's say probably I will just find some image from internet. Let's say, I don't know, FIFA.png. Okay, I will just add this file. Okay, save it. I will create some file png. Okay, and here what we have 3 files, and let's figure out what is the type of file. Okay, we have a file command which, like, utility determines the file type. So if I will type finder.txt, it shows me that it's winter.txt, ASCII WT.txt. Okay, and if I will type, like, for example, file png, it displays the information about image. Okay, it's file format, file type, and command line doesn't care where a file like ends with txt or pdf, and I just can also like pick just put it here, and if I will type just I will have like this kind of 3 files. As you can see, if I type file pic33, I removed like .png with move command, and it still understands that its file is like png. So command line doesn't care whether a file ends in txt or pdf or png. And as system administrator, DevOps engineer, you should use file command to determine the file type. Okay, so for example, if I will create some, let's say, hello world.c file, and I will just, for example, type c, we can have that it's like .c, it's empty. If you want, like, you want to know ets, let's say pass d, if you have, it shows that it's like ASCII txt text. Also, there are some files, okay, that contains patterns to recognize the file types. Let's go, for example, to let's say file dev. Okay, I think we have sd, so we cannot open that file because, like, we don't have permission. But if you use, let's say, -s, let's try this. We cannot open. Okay, let me just have like some docker ps, docker exec -it ubuntu sh. No such container. Okay, so let me just
container name, кажется, my Ubuntu.
Ага. Сейчас я это. Так. Ага. Okay, so let's go here. File, dev. Do we have SDA? I don't have that kind of command. Okay. Just in case if you want to like point out some special files, you can just use -s flag, okay? So let's just continue. Right now I have, I will just go to my home folder and try to use here, okay, cd ubuntu ls-la. Okay, let's touch and create some kind of file, okay? Let's create just simple file. I can just create and put file 43 with one line, and as you can see, I create few lines, like few files, file 42, file 43, but also you can use touch -t. So touch -t, here you just can use touch -t, let's say some sort of text, okay, with certain maybe date, okay, let's say 0.2 or not 0.2, let's use 2025, probably 0505 and 40, okay, and let's say big txt, okay, and here we just can have information about it, ls-l, okay, and as you can see, it shows that I created a file with 5th May, okay, 5th May. So this some sort of file you can use manually with using touch. If you want to remove some files, you can just use, for example, rm file 42, let's say, and if you want to remove few lines, you can just type and remove it with multiple line. To prevent yourself from removing any file, you can just always type -i. So let's say I just created touch minus, let's say how much file, let's say python.py, hello index.js, main.py, okay, and let me create some config file, okay, let's say bash.config. And if you want to remove file, you can use prevent yourself from accident removing file, you can just write index.js, and as you can see, you will have here in output some sort of text, remove regular empty file index.js. So okay, I will not removing, but if you want let's say not found, okay, okay, I don't have such kind of file, okay, echo hello and cat index.js, okay, and if you want to remove file with index.js, remove regular file. So here I don't have any text empty file, I just have regular file index.js, okay, so I will just type escape or just enter. And if you want to remove let's say some empty folder, I will just create empty folder, and if you want to remove it with -r empty folder, okay, you can just remove, sorry, I will repeat it again. So here I have empty folder, and if I want to remove empty folder, I cannot remove it, so I can do it with command rm-r empty folder, okay. So right now I have information that I removed my empty folder. Probably you're familiar with command rm-rf, which is statement is very famous because it will erase anything, okay. So I will just create some folder, let's say I will just call that folder scripts. I will just move python py to that script, okay, and I will just want to move also main py index.js bash config to that file, okay. And right now what I have only folder script. If I will try to remove just scripts, I cannot do it because I have warning that is directory. So if I will try remove by scripts, I cannot remove because my directory it's not empty. But if you want to, let's try -i, okay, it's invalid for this configuration. Okay, so what we can do here, you can use rm minus rf, which means f means that it's with like force, r means recursive, okay, option. So because root implies z permissions that don't apply you, so you can literally erase everything by assigning it, okay. And as you can see, I erased it, so I cannot restore all my scripts folder. Okay, how to, let's say, let me again create some kind of file scripts, okay. Python.py, restore.py, backup sh, okay. So I have like certain files here, and if I want, let's say, create some sort of restore py, I will just use some sort of print hello, don't forget to restore files. I will close this folder, okay, sorry, так, and I will just set it to restore py. I have okay, so, and I want just cut this folder, okay. Print hello, don't forget to restore files. And if I want to copy that file or make copy one file, okay, I will just copy restore py, and let me just type help. And as you can see, I have a lot of options how to use that kind of file. So this is a very good option because I will just copy source to destination or multiple source, okay. So right now I will just use this kind of file and I will just call it backup py, okay, and I will use it, let's say pg restore.py, okay. And here I have three kind of files which have probably same size, same permission, and probably same type. And this is way how we copy files, okay. How we can create file. Let me create some file, okay. I will just write like db scripts, okay, Python scripts, okay. And if you want to copy specific file to not here, just Python scripts, okay, and let's list Python scripts. Already I have both files here, okay. I have restore py file in my folder Python scripts, and I have that kind of similar file, okay, which is restore. If you want to let's say cut the contents, okay, we can just go and cut that file, okay, which are typically similar file, okay, not similar file, similar display content of the file, okay. If you want to complete all directories, and let's do it like, let's, for example, not move, let's copy again like pg, create some kind of folder. I can do it also with copy file, but here I will use -r option, which force recursive copying of all files in subdirectory, okay. So here I have like Python scripts, and I will just call it, okay, db scripts, okay, not db, just simple bash. And let's figure out. Right now I have Python scripts, and if I will go to restore py, I didn't complete actually my exercise. Okay, just ls. Yeah, I have bash src, and let me list bash scr, and it's typically has similar file as Python scripts. Okay, so to to copy all complete directories, you can use copy -r. If you just use copy just for files, for folders or directories, you can use -r. If you want to copy multiple files, let's say like index.js, main.py, I don't know what else, pg restore py, okay, you can also copy it to a specific folder. Let's say, for example, dir42. I don't have such kind of folder, and here I don't have, so I just have to create that kind of folder or just put it in bash cr. Okay, and right now when I go bash cr, I have all this file. Okay, and also I still have this kind of file here in my folder, let's say lesson 2 or something. You can also use such command, let's say copy as we did with I, override bash index.js. So you can use -i option, like for interactive option, to prevent cp command from overwriting existing files. Okay. Okay, so also you can move files. I hope you know some like move files. I can just move, let's say main.py to Python scripts. Okay, so right now I don't have main.py file here, and if you want like to move with interactive option, like ask permission, you can just also like put restore py Python scripts, and it doesn't ask. Okay, no, it doesn't ask me. Okay, cool. So what about rename files? Okay, so we have such files renaming with in Ubuntu. So rename, I just type echo here. Okay, rename. Rename is one of rare occasions where Linux we cover Linux. Okay, and it's not same on Debian, Ubuntu, or CentOS files. Okay, so let's create like such kind of same file. Okay, I will just create some file folder mkd rename. Okay, I will go to that folder, and here let's start with that. So I will create such file txt, file, let's say 43 txt, let's say file 21, right? Okay, just whatever, and I will try to rename all these files. Okay, I will rename with .s, I think this kind of stuff. Okay, .txt, and let's say for PNG, okay, or PDF, and all files which ends with txt. Okay, I don't have that such kind of command. Okay, but technically you can rename all occurrence of txt file to PDF for all files which ends with txt. Okay, if you have, let's say, CentOS, or probably I don't know such any kind of command. Okay, we can just create some command, let's say touch one dot. Let me just copy that text. Okay, put it rename. It's not found. Okay, so I don't have bash. But technically you can do it in this way. Okay, if you have some config file, let's say 2conf.conf, you can just put rename, okay, let's say don't conf, okay, yeah, you can rename it first file, like any occurrences with .conf, okay. But it's not working because I have macOS, so probably you can practice on CentOS or if you have like Ubuntu. So this is most important thing that you can have, okay, for any kind of situation. So also let's just probably recap some kind of files, okay. Do I have here we get help? Okay, I don't have. Okay, docker ps docker exec minus it my ubuntu bash and так, apt get install. Так, окей. Unable to locate package. Sorry, I will just try to use probably GPT. I need to use we get curl div. Okay. Sorry. And I just need to use this kind of tools, okay? Okay, cool. So right now I just have, let's say, ls bin. Okay. Okay, let me just display some sort of practice for today's lesson. Okay. Say ets pass. I don't think that I have file command. Yeah, git install. Okay, so right now I have this kind of command. What else? I can have like a file etc. Do I have? Yes, I have. Okay, and let me just find usr bin folders. Okay, cool. What else I just want to find? Let me just find some images. Let's say free pick. Without. Let's use sort of some image. Kick it on. So I will just take this photo, okay, and I will just try to use it, okay. wget g, and as you can see, okay, I will just remove this folder. I'll just go here, okay, and with command wget I can just download specific image here, okay. So I did it. Let me just find another logo. Not SPKZ. Okay, it's SVG. Okay, cool. wget SVG. Connected to RSP. Okay, why it happens? Okay, just take it. Okay, so I cannot just. Okay, ладно. But I don't have problem with, let's say, колеса. Okay. Let's download some sort of file. Okay. So I didn't have problems to download another page. Okay. So here I just want to recap what we did. So let's display the type of file which we had right now, like file WebP, and we have like its image format, and another case is just JPG. Okay, so this is like JPEG image data format. So let me just find someone, let's say for func CV template PDF. Okay. I will just also. Okay, right now I just had this kind of file. So what is happened? Saving to nps g. Okay, let me just move it that file. Okay, some sort of not func template PDF. Okay, and right now what I have ls-la, and just let's find out that file template, it's a PDF document. Okay, so yeah, I think just this is a lot for today. Let me also just find create new config files. Okay, and I will just rename conf backup all file to conf. Okay, apt get install rename. Okay, config not allowed while checking US conf. Okay, rename. Okay, fine. Okay. Probably just. Okay. Probably maybe I can do it not as Red Hat. I can do it like this way. Rename s.conf, probably backup. And try just this way. Okay. So right now I have certain my file configs. Where that config file? I don't know, but probably. Okay, I will just find out. Okay, here 1.backup, 2.backup. Okay. What's it? I think for today it's fine. If you have any question, you can just ask. But here, what we had, we just try to work with certain files. Okay, and I think we have like 10 minutes, and I will just quickly recap some sort of maybe more commands. So we have also like head command. Probably who knows head command? Just let me find some head command on PDF. So here I have certain PDF file here. Okay, let me just download some scripts. Okay, have.sh. Free scripts for Linux. Okay. Сюда. Okay, so good. So right now I just downloaded some random file, but let me just also find out another file. Router update.sh. Okay, so what else? So what I want to do it, I just want to maybe some longer script. Okay, так, vim health check sh. And just try like head. Okay, right now just I have such kind of information. Head health check sh. Okay, cool. So here I just uploaded new scripts for our lesson, like file ps1, health check sh, out update sh, and let's use command, like we have command help. Do we have main head? Okay, we have head command for us to help. Yeah, I think help head. So head prints the first 10 lines of each file standard to output. Okay, so using with head we can, for example, we have here some sort of files. Okay, and we can just show like let's say head, let's say health check as such, it will print first 10 line. But if you want to print, let's say, first, let's say n bytes, so it will print first till bytes, okay? But if you want to put like 4 lines, it will print you 4 lines, okay? Minus C, it's 4 bytes, minus 4, it's 4 lines, okay? Okay, cool. So right now, what else we want to do? We have also a tail command. Tail command displays you last 10 lines of the command, okay? So here I have just auto update as such, and as you can see, just show me some file, but I think we have this kind of file, okay? So tail auto update, we have a very long file .ps1, and if I need tail это конец, да, host, we can also display it. So also you can just, I don't know whether we have services here. Do we have here service? Okay, I have in my Docker machine, Ubuntu machine, some sort of services like bin, ISP, okay, I don't know, cluster organization tool, IRC proxy, feedernet. I don't know what about the talking, okay, but I know that I have such kind of services, and it will print me last, let's say, let me just print last 3 lines, okay, tail minus 3, okay, or let's say probably minus 5 file, okay. Also, I hope you already have, command called cat, okay. Do we have resolve.conf? Yes, we have command. It's not, okay, generated by engine, okay. We have such kind of command, and what else? We have also like sort of probably concatenate command, okay. Let me just create one command. I will just, let's say, part 1 echo part 2, okay, part 2, okay, and also let me create some file echo 3 part 3, okay. And if we try to let's say print each content, we know that it has content like 1, 2, 3, and if I need concatenate all the files, I can just use cut part 1, part 2, part 3, and put it in, let's say, all files. Let print the content of file all. As you can see, by this command cat like concatenate, I add all files into a bigger file called all, okay. We can also, like, let's say, create some file, probably cat winter dot, I don't know, automon.txt, okay. I will just write some text here. It is automon, it will be sunny first, but then too rainy in Astana, okay. Control D, okay. I will just cut automon.txt and right now. So here, when I use like such kind of command, I just put like summer, let's say summer sh, okay, and I will try to write sort of file. Let's say this summer I have been with my wife, daughter, sister, mother, aunt. In Baku, we had wonderful holidays, and went to the beach. My daughter, let's say Akmaral, was very happy when because I don't know, somewhere on the text, first time to swim and touch the sand. Okay, so here I'm sharing my impressions I had last summer. It was like 1 month ago, and whenever I type enter, I don't have anything, but when I type Ctrl-D, I will complete my last line. Когда cat пишете вот эту команду, в конце не забудьте поставить именно Ctrl-D, чтобы сохранить все ваши файлы. Вот. So right now, I saved all my text here. Okay. So basically, with cat command, you can also touch the file. Okay. And Ctrl-D, I will just say Ctrl-D. Okay. Combination. Okay. Combination send you off to the running process. Okay. To the end of running process. Process ending. off означает end of the file. Запомните, вас часто будете видеть это. Поэтому, ну, как бы вот еще один такой новый термин. Okay, so also we can use tag command, and I think we can have, no, it will not, let's say use tag command for tag all. Okay, if I use like cat all, you have like 3, 2, 1 tag all. Cat is 1, 2, 3. So tag command just shows you cat by backwards. Okay, so for today it's, I think, more than enough. Thank you for your attention. I will try to download this script, okay, history, and I will try to add this. How much scripts here I had? Okay.
Ну, хотел спросить, запись урока будет?
Да, будет. Я записываю OBS. Ну, если у меня память на компьютере не отключится.
Это
потом туда отправляется?
Я заливаю на YouTube, наверное, буду заливать сейчас. Я создам YouTube канал и прям туда буду заливать.
Я чутка опоздал в начале урока, и мы проходили, получается, создание файлов и получение информации о них, да? Если